Why do some people end up loving what they do while most of the people just fail to do so? Hey there, welcome to the video. And if you're new to this channel, on this channel I share what I learn on my journey related to tech, life and just things I find fascinating. So if you like the video, do subscribe and share it in your socials. That will mean a lot to me. And so without further ado, let's get into the video. Recently I finished reading a book called So Good They Can Ignore You by Cal Newport. It is really good, okay? It changes your perspective about things, and on this video I'll be just talking about what I have learned, and maybe you will learn something from it too. So if you don't know Cal Newport, he has a PhD in computer science at MIT. He is mainly known for all his awesome work in writing books, right? And mainly if I will suggest you some of his books, they will be Deep Work, Digital Minimalism, and this book So Good They Can Ignore You. And if I will say Digital Minimalism and a video by Yes Theory, this video led me to leave mainstream social media like Facebook, Instagram, and just I have no social media on my phone, right? So obviously that book is really impactful. So go read that book, and just he's a really great guy. Now let's just talk about all the important things that I've learned from this book. Okay, so before he goes to start his career after getting his PhD in MIT, he has a question in his mind that why do some people end up loving what they do while most of the people just fail to do so. So to get its answer, he starts interviewing really successful people on their fields, right? To get like what is the thing that makes them love what they do, right? So what he finds out about all these people who love what they do, right, is that they have three things in common. So the first one is creativity, which means that you can just build things up, you can implement your ideas. Second one is control. You have some say or more on what is going on. You are not just following someone's order. And the third thing is impact. Now when you have creativity and control, after a point of time you will surely have impact. So for most part of our life, we have just heard you have to find out what you love, you have to find that right thing that just exists for you, what is your passion, things like that. And this is completely rejected by the author, and he calls this thing passion hypothesis. Now this thing leads to something called the passion mindset. Now what is passion mindset? So when you have this mindset, you think about these questions: that this job right for me? Is this what my passion is? And this just makes you hyper aware about all the negativities in your workplace and just in your work in general, and that makes you really unhappy and just makes you unhappier, right? And like when you have the passion mindset, this is what goes in your mind. You are really focused on this question, what the work has to offer to you, right? So that is what passion mindset is. And he tells you that the first step to doing the work you love is to reject this thing, just give up this mindset. So when you start reading this book, you will be really skeptical because it changes your perspective. Like this is what we have thought for most of our time, but this is not how we should think. So what is the alternative? What is the thing that one needs to follow? So this is what he tells. One needs to follow Craftsman Mindset. So what is a Craftsman Mindset? So in this mindset, just need to get all those questions and just self-centered questions out of your system. There is no right job for you, there is no right passion for you out there that you need to follow. You just need to become really good at the thing you are doing by deliberately practicing it and consistently doing it every day, right? And you just realize that no one owes you a great career. Instead, you are the one solely responsible. You have to get in there and just work and develop some rare and valuable skills that you can offer to the world instead of asking what the world has to offer to you in the passion mindset, right? So this is really fascinating to me. Okay, this just completely changes your perspective, right? Now, if you think about it, it really makes sense. Now, like this is what I think. Okay, now you are born, and after some years you are just thinking about something that is there for you, example, that does not make any sense, right? But what makes sense that if you just like something and you just are there and you just put in work and get really good at it, gain the creativity, gain the control, and impact people, well, then you can say that you are passionate about it. So this is what it says in Craftsman Mindset: you have to put in a lot of work at first, but the passion follows, right? So this is what it is all about, and I found this really fascinating and I just wanted to share with you all. Now you must be thinking, okay, how to get these skills? Now that is the really hard part that he says. So how to get these skills is that you have to consciously know that you should be focused. So for example, how a person who is building his body know that, okay, I'm lifting this dumbbell and I'm getting a lot of pain in my hand now, but this is the right time to not leave it and just keep doing 3 more reps, right? And that is the same with your focus. You just, when you know that you have to open Twitter and just scroll through and just see how much notifications you have, and just decide that, okay, I'll not go there, I have to increase this, just build up on this focus of mine and just keep working. That is what will develop your skill, that is what will increase your focus, and that is really hard, and you have to work on it consistently to build that base on which you can grow. Now let's connect this thing to the programming world, right? For example, what happens is that you just keep thinking about the right language to learn, the right framework to learn, what would be the right thing to just do, and you're just thinking about that, and you don't capitalize on the things that you know, right? For example, if you know now JavaScript and you just think about, okay, if I learn Python, things like that, if you just focus on learning things, you are never going to do things. You just keep thinking about, okay, this is not right for me, this is not good for me, things like that. But instead, if you just go sit down and put in work and build something up with JavaScript and you share it on the internet, maybe some people like it, and you could develop on that and maybe get hired, start your own thing, and just thing like that. So that sums up the video, and just let me know in the comments below, what did you learn from the video, and will you just try to think things from this perspective instead of the passion mindset? And I would totally recommend you reading these books, because it's really fascinating to me that you can just read books and just live through some person's learnings and lifetimes. It has been really helpful to me, and just you will love it, right? And reading books has a huge impact on it than watching things. So that's it for the video, and if you like the video, do subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.